15 Things You Didn't Know About Blake Lively. Welcome to Alux.com, the place where future billionaires come to get inspired. Hello Aluxers, we're excited to welcome you back to another Alux.com original video. Today we're going to talk about one of Hollywood's brightest stars. She has the looks and the brains, an incredible sense of style, one of the sexiest husbands in Hollywood, and two gorgeous little girls. That's right, today we're talking about none other than Blake Lively. Blake was born in 1987 in Los Angeles. She has never known anything but the showbiz life since her parents and all of her siblings have worked in the entertainment industry. Her dad, Ernie Lively, was a Hollywood director, and her mom, Elaine, worked as a talent scout. Although she became hot Hollywood news with the role of Serena Vanderwoodson in Gossip Girl, Blake has been acting since she was a young girl. Blake first stood in front of the camera in 1998 at the age of 10 when she appeared as Trixie the Tooth Fairy in her father's film Sandman. Real fame happened with the movie The Sisterhood of the Traveling Pants in 2005, and Gossip Girl began in 2007 and ran for 6 years. Enough background already. Time to dive into the 15 things you didn't know about Blake Lively. Number 1. Martha Stewart saved Blake and Ryan's wedding. Blake married Ryan Reynolds in a secret ceremony near Charleston, South Carolina on September 9, 2012. But Blake says the wedding was becoming a disaster before Martha Stewart stepped in. Lively, who loves cooking and interior decoration, has called Martha Stewart her idol. So it's no surprise that when she and Ryan were struggling with wedding preparations, Martha was the one they called for help. Blake says Martha became their wedding fairy godmother, and she sent her personal team to take care of everything for the big day. Their wedding was also featured in Martha Stewart Weddings magazine. Number 2. Blake only went to auditions to make her brother happy. Blake was not planning on becoming a movie star. In high school, she was focused on being the class president, cheerleading, and singing in the show choir. She had once dreamed of going to Stanford after graduating high school. She had no real interest in acting, but her brother Eric kept contacting agents on her behalf and pushing her to go to auditions. After only a few months of auditioning, Blake landed the role of Bridget for the Sisterhood of the Traveling Pants at the age of 17, and the rest is history. Number 3. Blake is close friends with Florence Welch of the band Florence and the Machine. Florence Welch is a British rocker who heads the band Florence and the Machine, and she has plenty of famous fans. But Blake is more than a fan. The two have become close friends. Blake attended the band's very first New York show, and Blake got Florence a guest spot on Gossip Girl. The two are such good friends that Florence performed at Blake and Ryan's wedding reception. Blake actually burned a hole in her wedding dress because she was so busy watching Florence sing that she didn't notice that she was holding the sparkler in her hand too close to her gown. Number 4. Blake created a cupcake to be sold at Sprinkles Bakeries. Blake has a love of cooking, and in 2011, she used that passion to help those in need. She created a s'mores cupcake that was sold at Sprinkles Bakeries, raising over $35,000 for Oxfam, a charity dedicated to ending poverty. Number 5. Blake has one of the most expensive engagement rings in the world. Blake kept her ring under wraps until after her private wedding with Ryan, but she now proudly displays it when out and about and in numerous pictures on her Instagram. Her ring was designed by popular celebrity jeweler Lorraine Schwartz, and it's reported to have had a $2 million price tag. It features an extremely rare 12-karat pink diamond. The oval-cut diamond is set in a rose gold and paved diamond setting. She says it's her most prized possession, not because of the value, but because of the love and meaning it symbolizes. Also, even though the designer is a dear friend of hers, she had no part in designing the ring. Ryan took care of everything. Number 6. Blake has become close friends with Anna Wintour. Anna Wintour, the longtime editor-in-chief of Vogue, has taken Blake under her wing, seeing her as the new Sienna Miller, her previous favorite actress. Blake has been featured on the cover of Vogue multiple times, and you can see Blake and Anna hanging out in the front rows of Chanel and Dior shows. Number 7. Blake went to 13 different schools growing up. Partly due to her parents' careers in the movie industry, Blake went to 13 different schools before graduating from high school and even was homeschooled for a while. Number 8. Blake is her own stylist. One would think that Blake is a whole army of stylists to take care of her impeccable style, but she actually puts together all of her own fashion combinations that she wears on red carpets for award shows or movie premieres. Number 9. Ryan was present during both of her deliveries. Even with both of their demanding schedules, family comes first. While their first daughter James was being delivered, Ryan was playing Marvin Gaye's song Let's Get It On. The doctor laughed so hard that he almost dropped James. This proves to us that this couple has an amazing sense of humor in all situations. Number 10. Blake drives a Lexus SC430. The Lexus SC430 is a luxury convertible with a V8 engine and tons of amenities. The leather interior makes for plush seating, and the one-touch power-folding hardtop makes this an ideal car for any weather conditions. She can also be seen driving around in her black Toyota Prius, which was given to her as a gift from Leonardo DiCaprio, who reportedly spent $40,000 on the friendly gesture. To find out some interesting facts about Lexus, check out our 15 Things You Didn't Know About Lexus video by clicking on the top right-hand corner. Number 11. Blake is obsessed with Guitar Hero. It's hard to imagine Blake having any free time with her successful career and 2 young children, but when she does have time to relax, she loves playing Guitar Hero. Her obsession began in high school, and she even got the Gossip Girl director to have Serena play the game in an episode. In her early days of stardom, Guitar Hero helped her to stay grounded. She even went to Brooklyn to compete in Guitar Hero competitions and made it to the semifinals once. She claims she could have won if they gave her style points. Later, she described the perfect man as someone who would sit at home with her and play Guitar Hero and watch the Food Network. Number 12. Blake is considering a career in the fashion designer world herself. With all of the incredible styles she has presented on red carpets and the fact she has become a fashion icon in her own right, it is no wonder that Blake is exploring the possibility of developing her own fashion line in the future. Number 13. Blake's first kiss was on the big screen. It happened during one of her earlier roles when she was 16 years old, and as she remembers it, it was really embarrassing. As if first kisses weren't awkward enough, it's hard to imagine going through this once-in-a-lifetime experience while surrounded by cameras and crew members. Number 14. Blake has never had a drink in her life. Even though Blake is known for playing the party girl in movies and on TV, in her personal life she never drinks alcohol and has never tried any kind of drugs. This could be traced back to her Southern Baptist roots, but Blake says it's something she never had a desire for. This might seem strange if you know her as the scandalous Serena van der Woodsen from Gossip Girl, but Blake says she is nothing like her character, and this is just one example why. Number 15. Blake and Ryan want to have lots of kids. Blake is one of 5 siblings, and Ryan is one of 4, so it might not be surprising to find out that the couple is not planning on stopping at 2 kids. They currently have 2 daughters, James, who was born in 2014, and Enos, who was born in 2016. How many kids are we talking? In one interview, Blake said she would have 30 kids if she could. What do you think? Should Blake stick to her movie career, or should she focus more on developing her own fashion brand? Let us know your thoughts in the comments. Here's one bonus fact for those who are still with us. Guess who Blake's childhood celebrity crush was? David Letterman. Bet you didn't see that one coming. Thank you for spending some time with us, A-Luxers. Make sure to like and subscribe so you never miss another video. We also handpicked these videos, which we recommend you watch next. Thank you for being an A-Luxer, and we'll see you back tomorrow.